If you believe that public hearings are just a waste of time and that the decision is already made up and that they're not going to listen to us, then we're probably wasting our time. But if you believe that if we have a good argument and we have a good cause and we can support our argument at the public hearings and in other ways, that we can impact the Maryland Transportation Authority to help us minimize the impact on Cecil County, then we would like to hear from you all. We'd like to collaborate, and we'd like to try to work out some type of plan that we can suggest to the Maryland Transportation Authority that they need to go lightly on the tolls, at least to help Cecil County, if not every other citizen of Maryland.
Concept of the western part of Cecil County having suffered economically and is considered an economic soft spot doesn't fly with the Maryland Transportation Authority. They really don't care about that. They really are somewhat numb to our pleas that it's affected us from an economic development standpoint. However, what did strike me also is that they are very open to suggestions and solutions, rather than us standing up and shaking our fists and saying, we're mad and we're not going to deal with this. We're not going to accept this. If we come up with a solution or a compromise that is acceptable to them and treats people fairly, I think that they'll be very open to it.
And after that meeting yesterday, the Senator and I discussed these possible negotiation points with the MDTA. The first one is it possible the people who already have decals that haven't expired could get a free transponder instead of paying that $21? At worst, how about seniors or people on social programs who have confirmed low incomes? Could they get it for free if we can't go for all who have a decal? Part of the plan includes depositing $25 in an account so that you can use Easy Pass at I-95 and other places. But if people aren't planning to do that and they're elderly and they're just crossing the bridge to see family, why should they be forced to put that money down? Also, they discussed the disparity under the current proposal that they approved when it comes to multiple axles, and we have a fishermen's group, a bass group that called us, who has 600 members, and a lot of them here, and they go to tournaments in Northeast, and they said that they feel that's unfair, and also small business trucks shouldn't be the same as trucks, and they have not resolved that yet, and they're consulting an assistant attorney general to come up with a way, because a lot of those people who are small business people or have 3 axles are boaters or locals, and they would like to have 2 scales on that, but they haven't figured that out. So we might come up with some suggestion for that. And lastly, it seemed to me the really onerous thing about this plan for Hatem is that it will cost $100 the first year when people have to switch from the decal, and it's more if they're people with several cars, because you have to have a transponder for every car, and if you have a teenager, it's even more than that.
Between cars?
No,
so I'm thinking, what
No.
about possibly having a discount for families with multiple cars, that kind of thing? So those were some ideas.